Today we're just going to find prime factorization. Okay, so let's find the prime factorization of 50. So 50 can be divided by 2, so 25 and 2, and 25 can be broken down into 5 and 5, meaning that the prime factorization of 50 is going to be 5 squared times 2. We're just going to square the number that is repeated. So example 120, we can just divide this by 2 and we get 60 and 2, and 60 can be broken down by 30 and 2, and 30 can be broken down in 15 times 2, and 15 can be broken down in 5 times 3. So as we can see here, we have 3 twos, so therefore the prime factorization of 120 is going to be 2 cubed times 3 times 5. So that's how easy it is. Oh, now let's try 280. So what is the prime factorization of 280? I keep pronouncing that word. It's too hard to pronounce. So we're just going to divide this by 2. We got 2. And this cannot be divided by 2. It's just 7 times 5. So we got 2 cubed multiplied by 5 times 7. So this is the prime factorization of 280. Now let's try 540. So let's just divide this by 2. So what will be the answer? This is going to be 2, 4, 1, and 14. So this is 270. So 540 can be broken down into 270 times 2. And 270 can be... what? Can it divide by 2? Let's try this. So we're just going to use long division here. So we got 1, 7, 3, 6, 1, 10. So we get 5. So 135 by 2. So can we divide 135 by 2? No, because it's basically odd. We can see that 5 is odd, right? So if we're going to try it, we will get a decimal. So let's try this by 3. So let's divide this by 3. What goes here? 4. Okay, so we got 4. And 1, 5. Okay, so we got 45 times 3. So that's... can just break it down into the smallest chunks. 45 can be broken down into 3. Okay, let's break it as 3. 15. So this is just 15 times 3. And this is 5 times 3. So we can say that we can write this as 2 squared, then 3 cubed, then 5. So this is the answer for this problem. This is the prime. Now let's go ahead about 10,800. So 10,800, we all know that it can be divided by 2. So we're going to do that. Got 8 here. 4. Okay, we're just going to bring down all the zeros. So we got 5,400 and 2. So 5,400 can be divided by 2. So we're going to do this around 2,700 times 2. And 2,700, I think it can be divided by 2 because the last 2 digits are just even, 0, 0. So let's go ahead and do that. I think let's approach it in a different way. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Here. Okay, so this is going to be... what number? Say 13. So this is going to be 26. So we got 100. Just bring down the other 0. So we got 50. So 1,350 times 2. So we all know that 1,350 can be broken down into 2 because it's an odd So this is around 675 times 2. And then 675 is just 205 times 2. And we can just... okay, let's try to divide this by 2 again. So it will be around 55 times 5. So it cannot be broken down into 2 anymore. So, and 11 times 5, that's 55. Okay. So now we got 2 raised to the 4th power times 3 times 5 squared times 11. So this is the prime factorization of 10,800, and that's basically it for this video. I hope you learned something, and goodbye.